Hi guys, it's Mary from Glimpse and Beyond. It's time for the story of my life, part 3. This will probably be the final part of my life till after the events. To pick up where we left off, I think it was with my Grammy taking down the power grid when she exited the Earth plane. By that point, literally right after she died, I think I went back to work for 2 months, and then my doctor pulled me out because of my MS. I was having many complications. He declared me legally blind. Yeah, so my driver's license was taken away, and I had to rely on Hun to do everything driving wise. That man's a saint. I love him. I love him so much. So let's pick up where we left off, shall we? During the time that I've been home retired has been like such a blessing. It's allowed me to explore everything that I was taught. It allowed me to be totally in tune with myself, with nature. I literally sat for one day and just watched a tulip come up and grow. It was fantastic. Yeah. So after Grammy died, my husband's sister gifted us with a trip to Las Vegas. Yes, it was Vegas in 2004. My parents would always go to Vegas to vacation, so we used to go there quite a bit. We're not gamblers. We would go more to go to like Red Rock Mountain and just to go to all the hotels and see the cool stores, but I was more into it because like they have like paintings like a church would have, like Renaissance type paintings. It was quite cool. So while we were in Vegas that time, we were alone. It was fantastic. It was for our anniversary. So we decided we were going to go see Hoover Dam because like we're right there. We'd been right there at least 6 times before this, and we'd never thought to go to Hoover Dam. So we took our rental car and drove to Hoover Dam. They were doing all sorts of construction, which now if you look at pictures is literally the roadway that goes, I guess it's kind of across the dam, but like before it used to just, you literally could drive right up to the dam. And the big statue things that are like so bad weren't quite in place yet. Like they had forms, but no one knew what they were for. So we're out. We went through the gift shop and everything. We came out. It was a beautiful, beautiful day. It was like, it's August in Vegas, so it was like maybe 104 degrees in the sun. But it's a dry heat. It really is different. We're taking pictures. We have a digital camera. It's 2004. You know, film's dead. So we're taking all sorts of digital camera pictures. It was fascinating. So we took that. Turned around, I took some of the construction that was going on and everything, you know, and then we like came home. Well, when we're going through the pictures, like when we get home, because we used to download them to our desktop. Yeah, that's how old we are. Yeah, that's how you did it. Lo and behold, Hun and I are looking at pictures and I'm like, holy crap, you literally could see skeletons in the water. They're fun. Yeah, they are. They're super fun. And anyone we've showed them to is like, oh my God, that's a reflection off the gift shop. I'm like, we're nowhere near the gift shop. Yeah. And they're clearly skulls. I will dig out pictures sometime and we'll do a picture presentation, but they're clearly skeletons and stuff in the water. So I'm like, holy crap, I wonder if they're workers. You know? Then my guys are like, of course they're workers. Who else would they be? And I'm like, wow, they're in some very precarious positioning. I'm like, I wonder what's under there. Right? Who doesn't? Then the pictures that I took of the background with the construction, oh my God, you should see all the orbs that were around me. I was like orb central. They were all, ooh. Like, all right. Hi. Yeah, that place is totally wow. Wow, energetically, it was just a wow experience, and to actually capture it on film was unbelievable. It's only I can do. It's weird, you guys, but that's like how I do. Sorry, I had to come closer. After that, when we got home, like it's so boring to be home, you guys. I was like 36 years old. Yeah, you don't ever expect that you're going to be just home. We don't have kids or anything. I actually picked up tarot again. I was like, let's do this. So I used to read for all our friends. And our one friend would come over a lot. He had a lot of questions. He was going through a lot of stuff. And he would never tell me his question. I'm like, that's fine. Just touch the cards. He touched the cards, and I kept doing like bigger and bigger and bigger spreads for him. Every single spread that I've done for him turned out to be true. And more people came. And then more people came. And then more people came. Yeah. So we have that. Yeah. I love our friends dearly. I don't know. Sorry, you guys. Woo. I don't know if they're going to make it. I don't know. Which is totally weird. Like, before, you used to place your whole life in my hands and base every decision on that. And then all of a sudden, it was like, no, he decided to go on his own. Yeah, so I wished him well. And let's see, right? That's all you can do for some people. Like, okay, you do you. Peace, love, and light. Thank you. Right? Yeah. Then, my husband's a minister. He literally did it based on the Friends episode. He went right on and got his minister license. His sister, right before his one sister passed away from breast cancer, his other sister was getting married again. So he married his sister, and he got to his other sister there too, which was fantastic. So he did that. His sister passed away. It was so hard, you guys. That was so hard. She's still with me. You guys hear me talk about her all the time. And like, if Bonnie's around, all I get is like it's a huge whiff of Stargazer lilies, which happen to be my favorite flower ever. Yeah, she's always here. Then, shortly after that, my mom died. And that was, anyone who's ever lost their mom, it's hard. It's the single hardest thing I think I've ever had to do, was let her go. My family did a lot of things that I did not agree with. Sorry, I'm getting a little choked up, you guys. I'm sorry. I had a nurse tell me that I was probably the most compassionate person she ever met, because I put my mom's need before my own just to keep her here hooked up to machines. So I did a lot of work with my mom. You guys know how close I am with my mom. I still am. And she's telling me not to cry. And now I really don't want to cry. I had to help my mom find her place up in heaven. So I helped her cross over when that was her time. Horrible experience. In hindsight, probably the best move I ever made. I really separated myself from my family after my mom died. Things would have flown out of my mouth that can't be taken back. So we have that. All right. We're not going to cry. We're not going to cry. We're not crying. We're not crying. Okay. We're not crying. So fast forward a couple years after that, the family and I are kind of cool. We're kind of cool. I've forgiven a whole lot. I can forgive. My thing is, I don't forget anything. I remember everything. But forgiveness, I forgive. And I forgive and I let it go. And just because I've forgiven, I've tried super hard. Whenever certain people in my family are around, my mother will fly out of my mouth and I have no control over it. I swear, she physically inhabits my body, which makes perfect sense because she's my mom. But I'll talk just like her and act just like it's super weird, you guys. It's super weird, but it's okay. Sorry, the screen does that if I don't move the mouse. I apologize. So after that, my good friend found the love of her life after, kind of a rocky marriage, but it happens. So they got married and Hun performed their ceremony. And she was working at a very famous bar here in Rochester that was going under construction. The night that she was married, they were tearing out the old bar. They got married on a Sunday, which was really neat. But because it was a Sunday, it ended kind of early. So she's like, you guys want to go to the bar? And like, let's just go see it one last time. We're like, sure. We get to the bar. It was her husband, Hun and I, and her nephew and her nephew's husband. Great, right? We were taking all these pictures. Again, a digital camera. Nothing wrong with it. We literally had it checked after you would see some of these pictures. I really got to do a picture show, you guys. Her nephew's face totally went away, and one of them was replaced by something totally new. Super exciting. Fingerprints would just show up on the stainless steel of the bar. You'd look down and you'd see a whole group of people where there were none. Oh yeah, super awesome. Electrical things were starting to happen. You could literally feel it. I felt it the minute we stepped in the place, but I always have there. It was super weird. It's like the spirits that lived there were so upset that they were remodeling, that they were acting out whatever way they could. So that was super exciting. So we went back after it was all remodeled. And I'm just twirling around, and Matt was taking some pictures of me. Oh my God, you guys should see. Literally, I probably could have sung them. I did. I literally was like, I was like, I feel them right here. And I just did a spin. I'm like, just come to me. And they did. They all surrounded me in the picture. It's a freaking awesome picture, you guys. That's my life. That's my life. The same girlfriend, to this day, I still do it. And I don't know if she's going to make it either. But I kind of understand her reason for doing it. But I don't. She's fairly awake, but not. But I have hope for her. I would have a dream. And I would call her up. And I'm like, please don't park near the red car. And she's like, shit, I'm parked next to the red car right outside. I'm like, please go move away from the red car. And it turns out the red car had been in an accident with the car next to it after she moved. Yeah, it's just stuff like that, you guys. That's my life. Yeah, and now I get to share it all with you, which is amazing. And going forward is going to be even more exciting. So the next part of my whole story is just beginning, you guys. And you're all here for it. I think that's amazing. All right, you guys. Hit like, subscribe, hit the notifications button, even though it sometimes doesn't work. And share away. Thanks, you guys.